We are under the lights this evening as we get you set for another edition of baseball on MLB Network. Coming up, we've got a good matchup in store between the American League's Houston Astros and the Boston Red Sox. Hi again, everybody. Matt Vasgersian welcoming you to another edition of baseball on MLB Network. I'm joined by Dan Plesac. And Dan, let's take a look at how these two ball clubs got to where they are.
For my money, there's nothing better than postseason baseball. Every game is critical, and one swing, one error, or even one pitch can make all the difference. Let's get this thing going already. Roll the ball out there and let's play.
Back now as we draw ever closer to first pitch. Let's listen in to public address announcer Mike Carlucci.
And now, your 2018 Boston Red Sox.
And briefly here, a glance at the two starters who'll get the ball here in this one. Now here's a look at the Astros starting lineup. Dan, who do we keep an eye on?
Matty, they have to be very happy with Alex Bregman right now. He's such a great talent, the kind of talent that can dominate a game, a perennial all-star, and win some awards. He's one of the best in the game today, and he's always fun to watch.
Chris Sale gets the ball for the Red Sox in this one. What do you have for us on him, Danny?
Thanks, Matt. Chris Sale, you're talking about one of the premier pitchers in the game of baseball. Big fastball, 95 to 98 miles an hour. Wipe out slider. Great comparison. He's the closest thing we've seen to Randy Johnson. A nightmare against lefties. Three-pitch guy, fastball, slider, and a changeup that's getting better all the time. He is a definition of a true ace.
So here's how the Bo Sox are positioning themselves defensively. And let's focus our attention on super utility man Brock Holt. Have glove will travel. He packs them all. This guy, and he plays them all above adequately. From third base, second, both outfield spots, and creates havoc on the base pass. This guy is a manager's dream.
So coming to the plate, George Springer. And we are set for baseball here this evening. The 0-1 pitch. Takes a fastball on the inside corner. Still no balls and 2 strikes. The windup and the 0-2 pitch. And certainly no offer at that one. It's 1-2. Starting to get a bit chilly here tonight. 57 degrees at game time. He subtracts there beautifully as this pitch is swung on and missed for the game's first out.
In the second spot tonight, second baseman.
Now at the plate, Jose Altuve. Pitch on the way. High fly ball out to straightaway center. Bradley is there. And that's the second out of the inning.
Batting third baseman number 2, Alex Bregman.
Standing in, Alex Bregman. First chance for him here in the top of the first with nobody on. First pitch coming. Here it is. Takes a fastball on the inside corner.
Hey, 2 outs, nobody on, and a power hitter up. This is where, as a pitcher, you got to use the hitter's aggression against him. Get him to fish a little bit. Something a little more out of the zone than normal.
That's taken. Now it's 0-2. He's ready. Here's the 0-2 pitch. Now a fastball as he just reared up and let that one fly, and the inning is over. 1, 2, 3 go the Astros. And now the Red Sox get their turn. No score. With that, here's how the hometown Red Sox line up in this one. Mark, what's your take on him against one of the best starters in the game?
Well, Matt, when we drove over to the ballpark today, we were expecting some offensive firepower, especially in this yard. It's a hitter's yard, but that could sometimes work against them. I'm interested to see what lineup stays within themselves and executes and manufactures to get this W.
Justin Verlander, a Virginia-born right-hander, gets the ball to start this one. Dan, any thoughts?
Hey, thanks, Matt. Justin Verlander, former Cy Young Award winner. He's done just about everything you can do as a starting pitcher. At one time, might have had the best and biggest arm in the game of baseball. Consistently 94 to 97 miles an hour. Really good overhand curveball. Has the slider, has the changeup. Usually you'll know if Justin Verlander is on early. If he gets through the first couple innings, 1, 2, 3, he's going to be tough to beat.
Striding into the box, Mookie Betts. He'll lead things off here in the bottom half of the first.
Right fielder, Mookie Betts.
First pitch of the at-bat. A swing and a shot hit down the corner. Nearly a big fly to start the inning. Instead, a foul ball. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. Nope. Missed with a slider.
1 ball, 1 strike.
Hot shot on the ground is short. Correa is there, and that's out number 1.
Batting second, left fielder, Andrew Benintendi.
Digging in, Andrew Benintendi, as he'll get his first opportunity in this one. First pitch on its way from Verlander. The fastball here as he'll take a look at ball 1, 1-0.
That one missed, but if it's a strike, I don't know how you get the barrel of that pitch. You have to really be sitting on it to hit a fastball coming in that hard on the inside part of the plate.
Popped him up. And he'll put this one away in foul territory for the second out.
Batting third, designated hitter, J.D. Martinez.
Now the Red Sox DH, J.D. Martinez, looking to get on base and keep this first inning alive. Here's the first pitch to him. A high fastball is in there.
Frozen with a high fastball there. We'll see if they try to climb the ladder even more on the next pitch.
Verlander's ready. Here's the 0-1. Next pitch chopped foul right at home plate, and he's behind 0-2 now. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-2 pitch.
That's a ball.
Fastball that just misses inside.
Boy, it's hard to sit on an 0-2 fastball. I think that pitch just locked him up a bit. But lucky for him, it was just a little out of the zone.
A swing and a miss as he chased with 2 strikes, and that will retire the side. Down in order go the Red Sox. Still no score. Standing in, Yuli Gurriel.
Looking out for the Astros. First baseman number 10, Julian.
First pitch on its way. And that misses inside 1-0. The 1-0 delivery. And a fastball runs a bit inside. He's down 2-0. And there are the umpires assigned to this one. Calling balls and strikes is Mr. Mike Fillmore.
Hey, you know, D-Roll, Mike Fillmore, he'll give a little bit off the edges, but he gets the respect not only from the pitchers, but from the players because his zone is consistent.
Yeah, as long as he's consistent, Dan, I'm okay with Mike Fillmore's zone. If a pitcher's pounding that zone, he wants to give a little bit off the outer edge, I'm okay with that.
Now the 2-1. Hard on the ground towards short. Gloved by Bogarts. Throw to first will be in time, and there's one gone here to start the second.
Batting fifth, the designated hitter, Tyler White.
Next will be the designated hitter, Tyler White. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. And a slider's in the dirt as he lays off it for a ball. White, originally from the Tar Heel state of North Carolina. This is his second year as a major leaguer. Ready with the 1-0 pitch. Grounded to third. Nunez takes it in. Over to the first baseman, Pierce, and there are 2 gone now.
Batting sixth, the left fielder, number 9, Marwin Gonzalez.
Here's Marwin Gonzalez now. He'll work on keeping this top of the second alive. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Changeup in for a strike.
Hey, when one of your better pitches is the straight changeup, you can't be afraid to throw it at any count and at any time. And, hey, first pitch, if they're going to take it for strike 1, they're going to give it to you. Go ahead and throw it.
Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. Behind 0-2 now. Still looking for our first hit in the ball game. Chopped weakly to the left. Nunez charging this one. On to Pierce at first, and the inning is over. Astros go down 1-2-3. We'll go to the bottom of the second. No score. So here's the Boston cleanup hitter, Xander Bogaerts.
Leading off for the Red Sox, the shortstop, number 72.
He's ready. Here's the first offering. And you wonder about the control now as he misses high with the slider. Ripped down the line, but a foul ball, 1-1.
All right, that's when you got to tell yourself to slow down a little bit right there. Out in front on a fastball, hit it hard, but pulled it foul.
And a fastball in the dirt that's taken for a ball. Here's the pitch on 2-2. Now the fastball is right by him as he swings and misses for the first out of the inning.
Batting fifth, first baseman.
So digging in now, Steve Pierce. First delivery to him on the way. And a neck-high fastball that time. Curveball stays a little high that time. Gets the sign. Here comes the 2-1. Popped him up. Gurriel in foul ground. He's got it, and there are 2 down now.
Batting sixth, second baseman, Brock Holt.
Here's Brock Holt now. Verlander gets the sign. Here comes the first pitch. And a fastball just a bit high. Bottom of the second here with no score. Pops this one up. And this will land foul. Now here it comes. And this one runs in on him as he can't get his arms extended. A great pitch there, and the inning is over. Nothing doing against Verlander that time around. Still nothing. Back with Mark DeRosa and Dan Plesac, Matt Vasgersian, as the Puerto Rican sensation and former #1 overall pick Carlos Correa gets set to start the inning. Here comes the first pitch. Lifted down the line in left. And this will wind up a foul ball. The windup and the 0-1. Slider up that he gets a call on. And a wasted pitch there, 1-2.
Okay, so now is where I think you pull the string. Throw the El Cambio up there. Hasn't seen it yet, and I think he's set up for it right here.
And a changeup here, but that's taken low in the dirt for a ball.
Hey, great job right there. Anytime you're down 0-2, I think it's a successful at bat if you can work it back to an even count and at least give yourself a chance.
Here now the 2-2. And it's fouled away.
I don't think he's going to triple up on changeup right there. He seemed to have gotten the timing down on that second one.
Even at 2 balls and 2 strikes. Here's the pitch. And that misses there, so he runs the count full now.
Well, that sets up a big pitch right here, Matt, because you don't want to lose the leadoff guy in a scoreless game. It's tough to work around the leadoff walk.
And a changeup swung on and missed for the first down.
He's looked great on the bump the first few innings of this game, and I think his ability to change speeds effectively has been a big reason why. That was a good change of speed for the strikeout there, and I've seen a lot of hitters look pretty off with their timing so far.
Stepping in now, Martin Maldonado. As the first pitch misses to him, it's ball 1. Astros still have yet to tally their first hit in this one. Ball and a strike.
We're seeing him in an absolute groove out there in the mound right now. Retired 7 straight, and mechanically, he looks really consistent and fluid to me.
No offer on that one. 2 balls and a strike. The 2-2. Still even at 2-2. And he struck him out as well. So the bottom of the order providing little resistance here, and there are 2 away. Stepping in is Josh Reddick. And Dan, it seems like this starter is just dominating the game right now. Feels like we're seeing a lot of 3-up, 3-down innings.
No doubt about that, Matt. Hey, I've enjoyed watching him go about his business, but I'm also interested to see if this offense can figure out a way to get a couple of cracks in his armor before it gets too late.
Yeah, that remains to be seen. Reddick waiting, and now the pitch. Inside with the fastball. It's 1-0. And he won't bite at that one either. It's 2-0.
2 outs here, and the focus needs to stay sharp. You don't want that lineup turning over in an inning if you can help it.
Both teams so far yet to crack the hit column. Down low, and the plot thickens here. 3-0.
3-ball count right now. This looks like the best chance of getting a base runner on so far.
The 3-0. 3-0 fastball's in for a strike. Swing and a miss just behind a lively fastball.
When you get yourself to a 3-1 count and you get a fastball, those are the ones you really want to punish. Couldn't get the bat on it, so we'll see if that comes back to haunt him.
And he takes ball 4. So a good job out of the 9-hole in getting on base as we go back to the top of the order.
They haven't been able to register a hit against this guy, but at least they have a base runner here. We'll see if that leads to something.
Here's George Springer looking to put the ball in play here. He went down on strikes in his first at-bat. Here's the first pitch to him. Comes right after him with a fastball for a strike.
You know, Matty, when I first broke into the league, you wouldn't see that high heater first pitch right out of the gate. But I think there's been a change in philosophy here. Back in the late 90s, early 2000s, guys wanted to attack you more east-west, get you leaning left-right. Now you're seeing guys attack in the philosophy more north-south. Just with launch angles and exit velocities, I think guys are afraid to throw that sinking fastball for fear that guys are just going to run their barrel into it. Not the case with the high fastball.
And on 0-2, he misses with a fastball. The 1-2 locks him up for strike 3. Astros leave 1. Home half of the 3rd coming up. No score. Stepping up now, Eduardo Nunez. 7, 8, and 9 to start the home 3rd.
Not much going on offensively so far for these guys. 6 up, 6 down. We'll see if the bottom part of the lineup can get something going.
Well, the home crowd seems a little restless, so I'm sure they'd appreciate it. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. In tight here with the first pitch fastball. That's 1-0. Nunez is a player referred to as clutch by teammates, coaches, and of course the media. He seems to find himself in pressure situations often, and it's hard to find many instances where those moments. Ouch, that one hit him.
Yeah, there are a couple of things you don't want to do as a visiting pitcher. Never give the home crowd a reason to get involved early, and don't put guys on base to ignite a big inning. Well, mission accomplished on both fronts. We'll see how he responds.
Stepping in, Jackie Bradley Jr. He'll get to take his first cuts here. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. A curveball that catches the inside corner. Now Verlander will turn and go to first. And the runner back. The 0-1. A wave and a miss, a tick behind a good fastball. He's ready. Here's the 0-2 pitch. And this one gets away. And forget about the double play now as he'll move up to second here on the wild pitch.
Well, when you throw a breaking ball in the dirt, that's the danger. You have to trust your catcher, but this one skips away, and the open base takes the double opportunity away with it. Might prove to be costly.
The 1-2 is swung on and missed. He got him. Got him with a good high fastball there. Danny, we see a lot of that pitch in strikeout situations these days. What makes it so effective?
I think, Matt, what makes it such a tough pitch is you're changing eye levels. That fastball up looks so enticing to hit that you think you see that ball as a hitter. You think you can drive it, but it's really hard to get on top of that good high hard fastball.
Behind on that one. Now behind in the count. 0-1. Count and the pitch. This is line to left, and there's the first hit of the game for the Red Sox. The tag, and he is out at the plate. So much for our first run of the ball game.
Now batting, right fielder.
Here's Mookie Betts. He's 0 for 1 after grounding out in his only trip to the plate so far. First pitch of the at-bat. Takes a high fastball for a strike. Betts, who's often just referred to as plain old Mookie. He's a second-year big leaguer. Leon, the runner at first with 2 gone. Little tardy on that swing as it's well wide of first. Good job of holding up on the low ball there, and it's 1-2. To 2 balls and 2 strikes now. Got him swinging, and that will end the inning. 1 left for the Red Sox. We'll head to the 4th, still scoreless. Here's the second baseman, Jose Altuve. 0 for 1 for him here in this one.
This game is rolling right along as we move into the middle innings with no score. You'd think by now one of these two teams would be able to get some base runners on and get them in, but that hasn't been the case.
And there's the first hit of the game for Houston.
Hey, some guys can handle the postseason lights, and this is obviously one of them. Another base hit leading off for the boys. This guy's had a monster postseason so far.
And that'll bring up the former first-rounder Alex Bregman. He's 0 for 1 thus far. Here's the 0-1 pitch. A swing and a miss just out in front of that fastball.
In a double play situation, that's the location you want a guy to swing at. More than likely, he's going to beat it into the ground.
Here it comes, 0-2. And the changeup is way low that time.
I love a well-executed changeup, especially one down in the zone. The only problem throwing it in that situation, you leave that belt high or miss your spot just a hair, and you could have some problems.
Runner's back. Just one hit apiece for both of these clubs. Got him.
Now batting, the first baseman.
Now the Cuban import Yuli Gurriel. He's 0 for 1 after grounding out in his only trip to the plate so far. A check on first by Sale, and he'll dive back in. From the stretch, here's the pitch. A pitch out. The throw. Not in time as he's able to thwart the pitch out. Well, that stolen base was about as bang as they come, and his show track demonstrates to us right here it was his top speed that really made all the difference. He's definitely got wheels, and they were on display there. Pitching has the upper hand early as we're scoreless in inning number 4. A ball and a strike to count to the Astros first baseman. There's a swing, and he sends a ball high in the air into left field. Benintendi is back to the warning track, and he's able to put it away for the second out.
Now batting, the designated hitter, Tyler White.
Tyler White will bat next. Runner in scoring position with 2 gone. Here comes the first pitch. Hit hard to short. Oh, just a brutal hop, and it goes right by him. The run comes across to score, and they jump ahead 1-0.
Boy, that has to feel good as a hitter, D-Roy. You get that base hit to give your team the lead. You have to feel good when you get down to first base.
Yeah, it's just a nice approach. You see him turn to his boys right there and get fired up with the dugout. 100%, not trying to do too much, able to quiet the moment down, center himself, and come through in a big spot.
Standing in now, Marwin Gonzalez. Ball 1 to start the at-bat. The 1-0. And a little self-preservation down at first as he pulls that one in to end the inning. Astros plate 1 on a couple of hits. On now to the bottom half of inning number 4. It's the Astros 1 and the Red Sox nothing. The left-handed hitting Andrew Benintendi stands in, set to lead us off in the home half of the fourth inning. First pitch on its way. High and deep down the left field line. And that will end up a foul ball.
That fastball must have a little late life on it, because that was right in the wheelhouse and he still wasn't able to get good wood on it.
Now a swing and a ball chopped foul right at home plate. The windup and the 0-2 pitch. Good changeup that time, but he wouldn't bite on it.
Love the execution of that changeup, but hats off to the guy at the plate right now. That's a great take in this situation. Maybe bought himself a fastball.
Looking for the strikeout. Here's the 1-2. And that one just missed outside. Tapped down the line. That goes foul, so he stays alive with 2 strikes. And this is swung on and missed, and this fourth inning will start the same way he ended the third, with a strikeout, and there's 1 away.
I'll tell you right now, this guy has a shutout going, and it's been all business. He's not messing around trying to pick at corners. He's being aggressive in the zone, and he's attacking each and every one of these hitters up to this point.
At the plate, J.D. Martinez. He'll look to bounce back after striking out his last time up. Swing and a screamer, but this one's not going to stay fair. The windup and the 0-1. Very weakly on the ground. Foul ball, strike 2. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. Swing and a little tapper. That's a foul ball. Can't quite get the low outside corner there. It's 1-2. The 1-2. Is swung on and missed. He got him.
Boy, he's got great stuff today, doesn't he? That's 7 punch-outs now here in the middle innings. He's up over 1 inning up to this point. It'll be interesting to see if this lineup can change their plan of attack and start to put the ball in play. But right now, that's just not happening.
Stepping in, Xander Bogaerts. First 2 men in the inning have both gone down via the punch-out, so we'll see if he can fare any better. In tight here with the first pitch fastball. That's 1-0.
That's the kind of pitch that reminds me of many reasons why I wasn't a very good hitter. This thing was inside and coming in hot, and he just gave a stone cold take. I'm bailing out of the way if I'm in the box, no doubt about it.
1 ball, 1 strike to count. Lays off. 2-2 now. Here now the 2-2 is looked at, and the count moves full. Steve Pearce would be next. He loses him on ball 4.
This is only their second base runner of the game after that earlier hit. Tough to score when you don't have anyone on base, so we'll see if they can get something going here.
Now at the plate, Steve Pearce, 0 for 1 after a pop out in foul territory his first time through. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Curveball that time, not even close.
As a hitter right here, you have to tell yourself, I can't get too big. Don't let the moment get away from me. A nice bullet in the gap gets the job done in this situation.
In the dirt, and now let's see. And oh, the throw's behind him, and he can't knock it down. Fortunately, the center fielder's in the right spot. And he'll make it into scoring position here with 2 away, as that'll be scored a wild pitch. Bogarts stands at second with 2 gone. Three and 0 now.
He's gotten himself into a little bit of trouble out here. Middle of the order up in a run-scoring situation, and now he might have to challenge him. He's going to have to make some good pitches here.
Now the 3-0 offering. And he misses again. Ball 4. And that's back-to-back guys now that have reached base via the base on ball.
3 of those pitches were definitely out of the zone, but that last pitch looked pretty darn good to me. You're not usually going to get many favorable calls on 3-0, though. You have to earn that spot.
Here's Brock Holt now. As the changeup to him drops in there for the first strike.
Hey, it's not always about filling up the strike zone all the time every inning. He's pitching well as we're moving into the middle innings, but interestingly, less than 50% of his first pitches have been for strikes.
Verlander pauses, coming at him with the 0-1. This is hit the other way out toward left field, and that's going to fall for a base hit. The runner scores from second.
Dan, as a former infielder, I apologize for him. Nothing's more frustrating or upsets you more as a defender than making an error and seeing that guy come around to score.
You know what? And that's one of those cases as a pitcher, D-Row. There's not much you can do. Listen, there are physical and there are mental errors, and you just have to, as a pitcher, go ahead and look past that now and try to pick up your teammate and try to get it out any way you can.
1 ball, no strikes to count. Ball and a strike.
Hey, I don't mind that batter taking that strike right there. He's walked a couple people early in this game. Got to find out if he can find the zone. If he wants to walk them all in, we'll take it.
Both teams with just 2 hits apiece thus far. And that one stayed too low, apparently.
Well, I know the last thing he wants to do is load the bases right here, so the pressure is on right now to get back in the strike zone.
Ready to deal. Here's the 2-1. Way in front of that fastball. The 2-2 pitch. Goes the other way and sends it deep down the right field line. Gone. He finds the short porch for a home run. Three-run home run down the line in right. His first homer here in the series. And with it, the Red Sox have taken a 4-1 lead.
It looked like he might just work out of that inning only giving up a single run, but it all comes crashing down on that mistake. Nothing like a 3-run bomb to change the entire complexion of your day on the mound.
Here's Jackie Bradley now. As he looks at a fastball that's in there for strike 1. Comes into this at bat 0 for 1 in the ball game. Grounded down the third baseline. And this will stay inside the third base bag. A fair ball. And this will get to the wall out near the 310 sign. And he is into second with a 2-out double.
Up next for the Red Sox, catcher, Sandy Leon.
At the plate, Sandy Leon. He reached on a single in his first try. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Just a tick behind for a strike.
Good job there to jump ahead with the fastball. If he's going to get back on track out there, the fastball is what he's going to start to need locating first and foremost. Then he can work his other pitches off of that.
0-1, here it comes. Looking at a tough pitch called a strike. Struck him out, his 8th punch out of the ball game, and that one ends the inning. 4 runs score in the inning, 3 coming right here on the 3-run home run. We're through 4. It's now 4-1 Boston. Here's Carlos Correa now. He'll start off the 5th in this one.
Shortstop, Carlos Correa.
First delivery to him on the way. The fastball here as he'll take a look at ball 1, 1-0. The 1-0 is offered at and missed for the first strike. And a slider misses here. 2 balls and a strike. Soft liner towards short, and 1 gone.
Up next for the Astros, catcher, Martin Maldonado.
Next up for the Astros, Martin Maldonado. He got called out on strikes his last time through. He's ready. Here's the first offering. Swung on and missed. Outclassed by that fastball for a strike.
Well, you know you've got it working on the mound when they're swinging right through it, even when you're putting it right down the middle of the strike zone. Not the greatest of game plans, though.
The windup and the 0-1. Smoke toward the hole. Over to the first baseman, Pierce, and there are 2 gone now.
Good range shown off into the hole right there. That's not an easy play, but these guys make it look that way sometimes.
Stepping in is Josh Reddick as he looks at a fastball that misses off the plate for ball 1. He drew a base on balls his first time up. And this winds up inside for a ball. 2-0 now. Two and 1 the count. Swinging a ball hit on the ground. On to Pierce at first, and the inning is over. 1, 2, 3 go the Astros. They trail it 4-1. Here's Mookie Betts. And Dan, I'm sure the starter on the mound would like to hit the rewind button on that last inning.
Oh, no doubt about that, Mac. That was a really rocky frame, but clearly not enough to chase him from this game. We'll see if he's still shaking a bit or if he's able to put this behind him.
First pitch on its way from Verlander. Lays off 1-0.
I'm sure he's frustrated by that call. Probably could have been a strike, but at the same time, earning strikes from the umpire is a real thing. If you've been all over the place like he has, you're just not going to get much help from the umpires.
The 1-0 home is taken for ball 2.
This offense is absolutely feasting on these count leverage situations. If he's going to have any chance of feeling good about his effort tonight, this pitcher has got to get back in the strike zone.
Ripped down the first base line, but this will get foul. 2-1. The 2-1 home. Takes a pass and misses. That's strike 2. Turned on that one and crushed it. Just pulled it a little foul. The 2-2 one more time. Doesn't get the zone. Count full now.
Got to think our man behind the plate thought twice about that one. About as close as it gets.
This is hit high and deep out to left. Gonzalez looks up. It bangs off the billboard, and it's out of here. A solo home run there for Mookie. His first homer so far in the series as they stretch the lead to 5-1.
Wow, that's what a pitcher gets for not putting what he thought was a bad call in the rearview mirror. I think he was still fuming and didn't get the pitch where he wanted it. The result? A reason to be even more mad.
The left-handed hitting Andrew Benintendi stands in. As he will take a look at a fastball in there as that strike zone expands just a little. It's 0-1. No hits to this point. The 0-1 delivery. Started to go around there, but he holds up ball 1.
Well, you're in trouble at the plate if you fall behind this guy 0-2, so that was a good job to hold up right there.
Had him off stride that time, and it's 1-2. A ball and 2 strikes. Here's the pitch. And a breaking ball stays outside.
Well, I'll tell you, if he wants to turn things around, that pitch is one he's going to have to start locating a lot better.
The 2-2. Fly ball right down the line in left. Gonzalez on the move. He makes the catch. A great effort to get there and record the first out of the inning.
The designated hitter, J.D. Martinez.
Here's J.D. Martinez. He's gone down on strikes twice already in this one. And Dan, when you know you have a chance to hand someone a hat trick for the game, is there any extra motivation to punch him out again?
Hey, there's no doubt about that, Matt. When you have a good hitter like this and you punched him out twice already, you just want to continue to go out there and make good pitches and see if you can't dominate him for a third time.
Infield in the overshift here. Now the pitch. And he lays off there. 1-0. 5 runs, 5 hits, and no errors for the Red Sox to this point. 2 balls and no strikes now to the Red Sox left fielder.
We've seen him go down on strikes more than once in this game, so this has been a better approach by him at this at-bat. Much more patient, and he's gotten himself into a good hitter's count.
And this one's over at the knees. 2-1. Now the 2-1. Hit sharply on the ground. That's through, and he's got his first base hit. He's 1 for 3.
Hey, after starting the game 0 for 2 with 2 punch-outs, that single had to feel good right there. Nice piece of hit.
Ready once again, Xander Bogaerts. 1 in, 1 out, and 1 on here in the inning. First delivery to him on the way. A fastball that he's way out in front of. A swing and a miss.
What a well-executed pitch right there. Just a little bit off the corner right there. Got a great hitter to go a little bit outside his zone.
Here's the 0-1 pitch. Runner goes for second. Behind 0-2 now. One and 2 to the Boston shortstop.
Good job by the catcher to keep the ball from getting too far away and allowing that base runner to get into scoring position. That keeps the double play in order, which they need, seeing as they've already given up 1 run in this inning.
The 1-2. Down the third baseline. A dive, but he can't knock it down. It's through for a base hit.
Well, the pitcher's got to respect that. Third baseman getting dirty right there, trying to save him some extra bases.
Here's Steve Pearce now, as he'll look at a fastball too high for ball 1. 0 for 1 with a run scored thus far. Breaking ball in for a strike. Now both runners are breaking. High and deep to right center. On the move is Springer. 2 gone.
Now batting, second baseman, Brock Holt.
Ready for another shot now. Brock Holt, a hit in 2 tries so far. Verlander pauses. Here comes the first pitch. Takes a look at one catching the outside corner. And that one stayed too low, apparently. Now the 1-1 pitch. Hit back up the middle. And a diving effort there, but will come up empty. It's a base hit. And he is safe at the plate as they open things further to 6-1 now.
He took that back right where it came from. Nice ribby knock right up the chute there.
Yeah, a little bit frustrating as a pitcher. You always hear that, hey, you want to make yourself one of the defenders, but that ball was hit just out of his reach, right up the middle, base hit, and another run batted in.
Now here comes the Houston manager out of the dugout on his way to the mound. And he's going to motion for the bullpen. That'll end the evening for Justin Verlander. So he'll depart here in the 5th after working just 4 2/3, and he's on the hook for the L unless this one turns around. Hector Rondon trots in from the bullpen here as he inherits a tough spot with 2 on and 2 away.
Hector Rondon.
Into the box, Eduardo Nunez. As the first pitch here is a bit high, it's ball one. And if you remember, I'm sure he does, he hit a round tripper back in the fourth. The 1-0 home. Misses, ball two.
What a great opportunity to come through right here. 2-0 count, runners on base. Find something middle of the plate and let it rip.
2-0 count. Here it comes. Lifted down the line in left. And that will end up a foul ball. Bogarts at second. Holt at first. 2 out in the inning. Strike 2 at a pitch that catches the outside corner.
Great spot with that pitch down and away. He'll be fine coming out of the bullpen in this one if he can keep hitting that spot.
And a big strikeout there. They'll leave a couple of runners on base, and after a good start to the inning, they can't capitalize any further. So it's 2 runs on 4 base hits. No errors and a couple of men left on. We're through 5 here at the ballpark. Boston's out in front, 6-1. Here's George Springer, and at this point of the game, I think it's clear that the plan of attack against the top of the order has worked.
Well, when you've only surrendered 1 hit to the top 3 guys in the order up to this point in the game, you know you're doing something right, Matt. You're spot on. Whatever they discussed coming into this game has worked out beautifully.
First pitch of the at-bat. A fastball that just misses inside. That swung on and missed. We're even at 1-1. Swing and a miss as he pulled the string on him. 1-2.
I love the fact that this batter continues to be aggressive, but after striking out twice already, maybe he's got to take a step back, see the ball a little bit deeper, and be willing to work deep into the count.
2-2. The 2-2 one more time. Is a swing and a miss. That's strike 3.
No hitter is ever going to feel good about taking the hat trick with 3 strikeouts in a game, but I will say he's not the first guy to have a terrible game against my man on the mound. And you know what? He won't be the last. We all know he's one of the best in the business for a reason.
Here's the second baseman, Jose Altuve. He's singled in 2 trips to the plate thus far. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Takes a fastball on the inside corner.
You know, guys, sometimes guys don't like pulling the trigger 0-0. They want to see something go by, calibrate the speed, calibrate the brake, and then make their adjustments off that. Maybe that's the case right here.
The windup and the 0-1. Hit high and deep out to straightaway left. Benintendi racing back off the light tower, and it's gone. A solo shot here to left. His first homer here in the series. As the lead is cut to 4, it's 6-2 now.
Well, before that homer, he was on autopilot, retiring 5 hitters in a row. Just goes to show you, 1 lapse, 1 bad location, and all of a sudden you're licking your wounds a bit.
And that'll bring up the former first-rounder Alex Bregman. He swings and grounds it to short. And that gets through for a one-out base hit.
There's a hard hit ground ball. Pitcher not able to get a glove on it. Hard single up the middle.
Yeah, watch your lips right there, Dan. Sent it back right where it came from.
Now the Cuban import Yuli Gurriel, 0 for 2 for him to this point. And he'll step off the rubber and go to first. Oh, and it froze him, and they got him. Here's the first pitch to him. And flirting with danger on a changeup that missed high for a ball. A fastball down near the shoe tops. The 2-0 on the way. Is taken, strike one. Now the 2-1 is a fastball that misses. Tyler White would be next. 2 runs, 4 hits, 1 error so far for the Astros. And he struck him out, his 8th punch out of the ballgame, and that one ends the inning. Astros get a run back here on the solo shot. Bottom of the 6th is straight ahead. It's the Red Sox 6 and the Astros 2. Digging in, Jackie Bradley Jr. He'll lead it off for the Red Sox here in their half of the 6th.
Jackie Bradley Jr.
First delivery to him on the way. A late swing at a slider for a strike. Now some action out in the Houston bullpen as it appears both a lefty and a right-hander are up to throw. Oh and 1, here it comes. Behind 0 and 2 now. Here's the pitch. And he goes against the shift there as this is on the ground at the left side. Throw won't be in time as he reaches it first.
I know that has to be frustrating from a pitcher's standpoint, but nice execution, nice hustle. Bottom line, nice hustle. Pitcher's still one good pitch away from getting a double play.
You know, D-Row, one of the things you want to do is make quality pitches as a pitcher, and there's not much you can do right there. You make a pretty good pitch, and the next thing you know, you have a leadoff single on an infield ground ball.
He's set and the pitch. He turns on it and sends it deep down the line in right. And that's going to wind up hooking just a bit foul, so a missed opportunity there. Has a look, now the pitch. And that's inside off the plate with the fastball. It's 1-1.
That's not an easy pitch to do anything with, right? 96 miles an hour in on the hands. You almost have to be looking for that pitch to be able to do anything with that.
Boy, and that's about as bad as you can fool a guy. It's 1-2.
1-2.
Bradley on at first, nobody out. And they really bunch him up on that one as he swings and misses for the first out. That was a nasty looking slider that time.
Yeah, that was really well executed, Matt. The classic strikeout pitch. You think it's fastball middle in, then it starts bearing in on your back leg, and unless you hit it out front, there's nothing much you can do with that.
In now, Mookie Betts. As he'll look at a fastball in there on the outer half. It's 0-1. He's got a hit in 3 at-bats to this point.
The last at-bat, Matty V, we heard this guy's a good fastball hitter. He got a fastball and didn't miss it. We'll see if they pitch him a little bit differently this time and mix in some off-speed pitches.
On its way, the 0-1 pitch. Swinging a ball hit softly on the ground. But this will wind up a foul ball, strike 2. 0-2 count. Here's the pitch. And a fastball just below the knees, ball 1.
A lot of righty pitchers will throw that two-seamer to right-handed hitters to try to jam the guy or even make some firewood. He got it in there, but that was a good take to lay off and take the ball.
Got him on the good slider there. Swung on and missed as he's down on strikes for the second time tonight. That's back-to-back strikeouts now as they've been unable to advance that leadoff single into scoring position.
Yeah, clearly no problems working out of the stretch right now, Matt. He's taking control of this inning after giving up that hit. Now we'll see if he can finish it off strong as well.
Comes set. Here's the 0-0 pitch. Strike 1 to start the at bat. Oh, and 2 the count to Benintendi.
I try and tell people all the time, you're facing 90 to 92, 94. You can still see seams. It starts getting above 94. It starts to blur itself a little bit. You start pitching where this guy's at, you're seeing nothing. You're seeing vapor.
A pause, and the 0-2 is taken. That's ball 1.
Well, that's a smart miss there. Sometimes guys will chase it down there, especially when they're in protect mode on an 0-2 count.
And it's 2 balls and 2 strikes now. A swing and a miss on a ball way outside the strike zone, and the inning is over. Red Sox leave 1. They lead it 6-2. Welcome back to Fenway Park here in the great city of Boston. Red Sox on top in this one as we get set for the 7th. But first, here's a look at our game summary to this point. Now at the plate, Tyler White. He came through with an RBI single in his last at-bat.
It doesn't look very promising so far in this one as we move into the later innings. Down by a bundle, it's time to get some base runners and hopefully a long ball to get them back into this one.
Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Right over the middle, knee high.
Not a bad idea right there. Make this guy work and see if he can throw the ball over the plate. Throws the first pitch for a strike. They need to get some runners on base, and not a bad plan. Unfortunately, the pitcher came in with a strike on the first pitch.
Hit on the ground to third. And the throw to first is in time, so the leadoff man is gone here to start inning number 7.
Well executed two-seamer on the outside corner that time, and that's what you'll get a lot of with that pitch. He rolled right over it.
Digging in to try it again, Marwin Gonzalez. He lined out in his last trip, so looking for better fortunes here. First offering on its way. Changeup in for a strike.
We're moving right along into this one. This guy's continuing to pitch well, which is a little bit of a surprise because his first pitch strike ratio is still under 60%.
The windup and the 0-1. And he lays off for ball 1. One out, nobody on. Hit the other way out toward right field. Betts has a read on it. He's got it, and there are 2 down now.
Now batting, shortstop, Carlos Correa.
Here's Carlos Correa now. 0 for 2 on his line thus far. First pitch of the at-bat. Ball 1.
You know, he's one of their guys they rely on to get their offense going. They need a rally, so we'll see if he can spark one here.
One and one the count now. The 1-2 offering looked like a slider that time, but it's 2-2.
That's a great take right there. Great pitch recognition to let that one go. Opposite handed, that's coming across the plate. You might think you got a shot to stay inside that one.
Fastball is outside. It's full now. 3-2. Martin Maldonado would be next. 2 out, nobody on. He's got himself another one as he picks up strikeout number 9 here, and the side is retired. Astros go down 1-2-3. They still trail here. It's 6-2. Joe Smith gets the call from the pen to take over on the mound and start the home 7.
Joe Smith.
Riding in once again, J.D. Martinez. He reached on a single last time and later wound up scoring.
Martinez.
From the stretch. Tough slider down low for a strike. Behind 0-2 now. Set to deliver on 0-2. Here it comes. And there's one well above the zone for a ball. Slider stayed too low. Ball 2. Missed with a slider.
From 0-2 to 3-2, what a great at bat to start this inning off. Hey, this could be a productive inning.
The 3-2 pitch is a swing and a miss. That's strike 3.
That's the 3rd time in this game he's gone down on strikes. Not the game he was hoping to have when he was taking batting practice, but at least his guys are ahead.
Here's Xander Bogaerts now as he grounds one briskly to short. Correa is up with it, and there are 2 away now.
Now batting, first baseman, Steve Pierce.
Stepping in and ready for another shot, Steve Pierce. He flew out in his last at-bat. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Tough slider over the inside corner for a strike. Outside for a ball, 1-1. The set and the 1-1 pitch is laid off for ball 2.
After 2 breaking pitches, there's a pretty good chance right now you're probably going to get something right in the middle of the strike zone to swing at. So if you're looking for it, go ahead and turn that baby loose.
Here it is. He's fallen behind now, 3-1.
Well, this has been a good job to work the count from 0-1 to 3-1, and now he's really in the driver's seat to see a heater that he can do something with.
The 3-1 pitch is in there for a full count now, 3-2. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. Slow roller left side. Bregman has it. And that will conclude matters here in the 7th. Red Sox go down 1-2-3. They lead it 6-2. Digging in, Martin Maldonado. 3rd trip to the plate for him here tonight. 0 for 2 at this point. He's ready. Here's the first offering. There's a fastball that just misses. Ball 1. A couple of righties starting to loosen now in the bullpen. The 1-0. Lifted down the line in left, and this will wind up a foul ball. The 1-1 home. Sent on the ground out to second. Throw on to first in time, so the leadoff man is set down to open up inning number 8. Getting late. 8th inning now from Fenway with the Red Sox on top as you get a look at our game's line score to this point. Digging in now, Josh Reddick. He was retired via the ground ball last time up. First delivery to him on the way. And that one just missed outside. Bases are empty, 1 man out. And the changeup is way low that time.
2 balls, no strikes.
From the windup, the 2-0 pitch. Outside, 3-0 now.
You could pretty much book it that a fastball's coming. A challenge fastball right here. He cannot allow the 9-hole hitter to get on base with the top of the order looming.
Here it comes, the 3-0. Is laid off, but in there for strike 1.
Yep, 3-1.
The 3-1. And he takes ball 4. So a good job out of the 9-hole and getting on base as we go back to the top of the order.
Whoa, you know a pitcher is really fighting himself when he misses a zone by that much. I'm surprised the catcher could even bring that in.
First offering on its way. Check swing, but he held up in time. Ball 1. Next pitch here will be number 100 through 7 1/3.
Man, I'd love to see a complete game. He's certainly on his way. If he can keep the number down, the pitch count down, he's got a shot at this.
Yeah, D-Row, this is every manager's dream spot right now. You're 1 out into the 8th inning. Your starter's giving you some good baseball, and you could go to your better relievers now towards the end of the ball game. This is set up perfectly right now. Swing and a drive to right. There it goes.
And that ball will stay fair, and it's gone. A home run. George Springer puts 2 on the board with that home run. His first homer so far in the series, and they cut the gap here. It's now 6-4.
Well, they were smart not to challenge him with a fastball, but it didn't matter. He's their big dog for a reason, so he waited, stayed back, and absolutely exploded through the zone on that one.
Now the Red Sox skipper's up out of the dugout and on his way toward the mound. And he's going to make a change, as that'll be all for his starter, Chris Sale. So he was able to only get that first out in the 8th, but nonetheless he'll depart with the lead. Joe Kelly gets the call as he'll pitch with 1 gone in the top of the 8th.
Number 56, Joe Kelly.
Here's the second baseman, Jose Altuve, as the first pitch to him is in there for a called strike 1. As we near the end of this one, it's clear the long ball has played a big role in today's outcome. Dan, Dero, what are your final thoughts on what we've seen?
Yeah, just non-competitive pitches in some big situations, Dan, and the offense took full advantage.
Yeah, you know, Dero, one of the things about pitching is you want to have location, and it was obvious in this one today that the pitchers weren't on point, and what happens when that happens? Hitters make you pay, and the long ball was a big part of this one here.
Now the 1-1 pitch is looked at for ball number 2. Two and 2.
Hey, I get it. You're all in fastball. You're pulling the trigger at almost anything. That is way too high. He's going to have to lower his sights.
Neither guy willing to give in, and the at-bat will continue. Still only 1 out in the inning. It's up to a 3-2 full count now.
Walks are never good, but they're especially bad news late in games like this. It seems like they always come back to bite you.
Three-two pitch. Still hanging with him. Another good swing to keep it going. Payoff pitch one more time. Full count still. Making him work out there. The 9th pitch of the at-bat coming up. And he finally wears him down here as he strikes him out after a 9-pitch at-bat.
It's always nice to keep a guy that has good wheels off base, and that's just what they did right there. Big strikeout, keep that guy off the base path.
And that'll bring up the former first-rounder Alex Bregman, as he'll take a look at ball 1. Two out, nobody on. Two balls and no strikes.
Do you take your chances in this situation as a hitter, knowing he's just missed outside 2 pitches in a row, and dive a little bit and try and drive something in the opposite field?
2 balls and a strike. Kelly has a good reputation for preventing the long ball. One swing can change the complexion of the ball game when you're coming in late, but he rarely lets that happen. Part of what makes him as effective as he is. Count even at 2-2. All even at 2-2. Here it is. On the ground to the right side. On to Pierce at first, and the inning is over. Astros play 2 on the 2-run home run. We'll go to the bottom of the 8th. It's the Red Sox 6 and the Astros 4. Tony Sipp is on to pitch out of the bullpen in the bottom half of the 8th.
Number 29, Tony Sipp.
Settling in now, Brock Holt. He singled his last time up.
Second baseman, Brock Holt.
He's set. Here it comes. And not the greatest of starts to the at-bat as he reaches for one out of the zone for strike 1.
You never want to take the aggression away from a ball player, but in this situation, I'd like to see the leadoff guy try and work the count a little bit more, especially when his pitcher's missing like he is.
And he just ramps up and gears the fastball by him. 0-2.
That was an excellent pitch right there. After going soft away, he pounds hard in, and that's a nice pitch.
And he fouls this one off. Here comes another 0-2. Pulls this one into the air out into right field. And this will be pulled in just in front of the warning track for the first out.
Now batting, third baseman, Eduardo Nunez.
Ready now, Eduardo Nunez comes in 1 for 2 with that home run he hit earlier. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. A ball and no strikes. One and 0 pitch on the way. Downstairs, 2 balls and no strikes. Now the Astros have somebody up in the bullpen as a right-hander has started to warm up out there. The 2-0. A swing and a miss, strike 1. One out, nobody on. The 2-2 one more time. Fouled off. Another 2-2 offering. A little bouncer. That winds up foul. He's set. Here's the 2-2. 2-2 pitch just missed.
Hey, this has been an epic at-bat right here. I don't blame the pitcher for a little nibbling right there. Maybe get a swing and a miss. He didn't bite on that one, so now we go full count.
Lined into left center. And a leaping try there, but he comes up a bit short as this is into left center. The base hit.
Hey guys, that fires me up right there. He stuck his nose in there, grinded out a 10-pitch AB, and delivers the knock. That was fun to watch.
Here's Jackie Bradley now. He'll go after the first pitch and bounce it into foul territory. So far, 2 for 3 in this one. Comes set with the 0-1. And that slider's almost in the dirt. Nunez stands at first with 1 out. The 1-2. And this one's in the dirt in time, and he is nailed at second. Off-speed pitch in the dirt as he takes it for a ball. Sandy Leon would be next. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. Waved at and missed for the 3rd out. Not much of a chance at hitting that one, and the inning is over. Nothing doing for Boston. They're up 6-4. Welcome back to baseball on MLB Network from Boston, Mass. We're set for the final innings of this one. Craig Kimbrell comes on from the pen, hoping to finish this one off here in the top of the 9th.
Craig Kimbrell.
Yuli Gurriel charged with trying to start a rally in the 9th as they go to work against Kimbrell.
Looking for base runners here as they're down 2 playing on the road. Not an easy thing to do, trying to score runs or bunch hits together off of a closer.
Here we go with inning number 9 as the first pitch misses for ball 1. He's ready. Here's the 1-0. And 2-0 now as this misses below the knees. Lofted in the air out toward right center. Calling for it, Betts. 1 down. Tyler White will bat next. He was a ground out victim last time up. From the stretch, here's the pitch. And that one right down Main Street.
If you know you got a real patient hitter at the plate, I love the mindset of this pitcher right here, attacking the zone 0-0 and getting ahead.
Comes set and the 0-1. Misses, that's ball 1. Now the 1-1 pitch. Misses for the second ball. Oh, not an easy pitch to lay off of, but he did somehow, and he's got it to 3-1.
3-1 count, tying run on the on-deck circle. You have to be very careful right here to make a quality pitch on 3-1.
The 3-1. Swung on and missed, and that's a full count now. 3 balls and 2 strikes. A swing and a drive sent out toward the gap. Benintendi ranging back, and it's gone into the monster seats. So a solo shot here to left center field, and this will make things interesting at this point. It's now a 6-5 game. Well, one of the narratives of today's game has been driven by the long ball. We've seen these squads go deep a combined 5 times in this one.
Yeah, Matty V. Well, D-Row, you kind of expect a high-scoring game with that green monster here at Fenway.
Yeah, it changes your whole mindset. Right center's out of the equation. Dead right field's out of the equation. Goes to 380 at its deepest part. Unless you want to hit one down to pesky pole, you're looking to pepper that green monster.
He's hitless in 3 at-bats to this point. Nothing in 1 count. Here it comes. Missed with a breaking ball. 1-run game here in the top of the 9th. Strike 3 called as he couldn't pull the trigger, and there are 2 away.
I like how he worked him backwards for that strikeout there. He wasn't showing the fastball early in the at-bat, but then went back-to-back once he had the hitter down in the count.
Into the box now, Carlos Correa, as he will look at a first pitch fastball for ball 1. He could really use a knock here. 0 for 3 in the game so far. Now the 1-0. A swing and a miss. That's the first strike. The 1-1 home is a ball down and away.
No doubt. Some saves come easier than others, and I know this all too well. They're really making wrapping this thing up a difficult task.
The 2-1 pitch. And this will be a called strike 2. And trouble now as they're down to their final strike tonight. And a full house here at Fenway. 36,984 on their feet. Ball.
Time to narrow your focus up there at the plate. In a 1-run game, he doesn't want to walk you, so there's a good chance he's going to get something to handle right here.
Last strike now for Houston. And he strikes him out to end it here as they were able to get the possible tying run to the plate but could not cash in.
Well, that's not exactly how you draw it up. He gave up the long ball to make it interesting, but it was the only run he gave up, and he hangs on to collect the save.
A tight ball game all throughout. Winds up a slim 1-run victory in the end as we get you one final look at our line score. And they did some damage offensively in this one, enough to get the win, and this man led the charge. He's our top player of the game.
He was one of a few guys that really swung the bat well in this game with a pair of base hits. He helped propel his team to a hard-fought win.
And tonight's one-run game comes to an end, 6-5 the final. The Bo Sox took the lead in the fourth and held on until the end. Chris Sale pitches well enough to get the W. Justin Verlander struggled and gets the loss after giving up 6 earned. So that's a wrap for us here tonight. For my partners in the booth, Mark DeRosa and Dan Plesac, and the entire crew, I'm Matt Vasgersian. You've been watching MLB Network. Have a good night, everybody.
The final line score for our ball game tonight: for the victorious Boston Red Sox, 6 runs, 10 hits, no errors. They left 5 men on base. For the Astros, 5 runs, 6 hits, 1 error. They left 2 men on base. The winning pitcher is Chris Sale. Credit the save to Craig Kimbrell. The loss goes to Justin Verlander. Time of the ball game, 3 hours and 25 minutes. Tonight's paid attendance at Fenway Park, 36,298. We'd like to thank the Red Sox Nation for their continuing support and remind you to please drive home safely. Good night.